Namaste students, today I am going to discuss about the microorganisms of the outdoor environment. The study of the air in the atmosphere which is found outside the building is referred to as the outside air or outdoor aeromicrobiology. In outdoor or extramural environment, the expanse of the space and the presence of air turbulence are two controlling factors in the movement of the bioaerosols. The number of kinds of microorganisms may vary from place to place depending upon the human population density. Some of the microbes include algae, protozoa, yeast, molds, and bacterial species, and spore forming, which are spore forming or non-spore forming. The dominant microflora of the outside air is fungi, which is mostly found in the air. In the outdoor environment, the two common genera of fungi are Glidosporidium and Sporobolmyces, Aspergillus alternaria, Phytophthora, and Erisiphe are the other fungi which is found in the aerosols. Also contains basidiophores, ascopods, yeast, fragments of mycelium, and conidia of molds. The bacteria genera include Bacillus, Clostridium, Sarcina, Micrococcus, Coninab, Actinium, and Acromotobacter. Uh, the detail are also given in the word file. The production of the bacteria which are found in the external environment, the production of carotenoids and some other bacteria are found in the uh, air also, which is also include the Rhodes actinomycetes. Rhodes actinomycetes example Mycobacterium tuberculosis, besides being resistant to light and demonstrate significant resistance to drying due to high content of lipids. So they are mostly found in the air. The other examples include the Klebsiella genus, which cause respiratory system of illness. The fungal spores are also found in the environment. The spores are the special productive cells used for asexual reproduction. Fungi produce spores in the astronomical quantities. For example, in a giant puffball produces 20 crores, 20 billion spores, which get into the air are dispersed over vast areas. A very common type of spore found in air is that of conidia. The next is conidial spores. Conidia are a type of spores formed by sexual reproduction. They form in the end section of the vertical hyphae called conidiophores and are dispersed by wind. And the spores of common mold fungi such as Penicillium and Aspergillus are examples of the above. Spores plants such as ferns, horses, and lycopods are also produce spores. Plant pollen is a type of all spores. The next is viruses. Viruses are a cellular structure, but they are also part of the air. Among those demonstrate the highest resistance are those enveloped in nucleocapsid, such as influenza virus, which is found in the air. Among viruses without enveloped nucleocapsid, enteroviruses demonstrate a relatively high resistance, and various literature show that viruses are also found mostly in the air environment. Now come to the topic of factors affecting microbes. Various factors affect the growth and spread of the microorganism. The oxygen stays, temperature stays, moisture content or humidity, UV radiation. A high level of oxygen and its reactive forms cause inactivation of enzymes and damage to the DNA. Naturally occurring ions cause ionic stress. lighting, water sharing, and ion displacement also cause some sharing and stop the growth of the microorganism. Temperature is a very important factor. High temperature promotes inactivation, mainly associated with the desiccation and protein denaturation, and the low temperature promotes longer survival of the microorganism. Moisture content, um, mostly microorganisms love moisture. The relatively as well as the absolute humidity content of the air play a major role in the survival of the airborne microorganism. Gram-negative bacteria in air survive for longer periods at relatively low humidity by regulating their metabolic activities, while gram-positive at high moisture content. At 100% relative humidity, longer exposure decreases the viability. Radiation stress is also a type of stress which affect the growth and presence of the microorganism. So our lecture is over here. Thank you very much.